What's up, everybody? Welcome to the new KBBT studios. We had KFL studios, now we have KBBT studios. Hope everybody's doing well. Getting ready to head out tomorrow morning to Watts Bar. Guys, stay warm out there. It is dangerously cold out there. I know some of you have gotten snow. I know Texas has gotten snow. I know, Arkansas got like 12 inches of snow, and Indiana, and all these other places that we have good friends at, and it sucks. I'm sorry, but aren't you glad that we've invested all that money into global warming? Science. Remember, science works. Jeez Louise, man. Give me back the global warming. I mean, this is terrible. Leaving here first thing in the morning, sharing a camper with some good friends of mine down at Watts Bar. It's going to be miserable down there all week. But hey, you can't just pack it in. You know, we're out there to fish, and I want to support as much as I can and do everything I can to get it get the sport going. And I love fishing, competitive fishing, and man, looking forward to it. So it's going to be fun. Going to be fun. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing, what I'm going to be throwing. I understand the water temperatures down at Watts Bar is like 40 to 42 degrees, 45 I think is the max. That's pretty miserable. So I don't know, man. But we're going to have some fun, and it's better than staying in Washington, D.C. So anything's better than Washington, D.C. So anyway, looking forward to doing it. Anyway, if y'all can give me a quick thumbs up, this is I did a new platform type deal here. I'm going to make sure that we're all good. If you guys could just write me a quick comment saying everything is loud and clear and everything looking good, that would be fantastic. I hope it's good, but let me just kind of just double check here. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. All right, we're good. All right, very good. So we're excited, man. We're excited for this upcoming season. Those of you on KBBT, we've got an upcoming season here coming up very, very, very soon. We've got the national qualifier coming up. I think that starts the 20th or so. And man, we're looking forward to that. I just got to get out of the first round, man. The first round curse is killing me. So anyway, trying to figure out what I want to do in March 20th. We have 32 anglers. Getting ready to compete, and then we start the national championship for April 17th. Starts the national championship. The invites have been sent out. The last 16 invites will be sent out as soon as they qualify in the qualifier. We've already had, at least I know, 2 people that are not going to be able to fish the national championship due to work. So there will be some roll downs. $10,000 to the winner of the KBBT National Championship. Don't forget the Elite 8 will go on a body of water to be named, and we're going to get a house and get everybody together and get some content going and just film the Elite 8. That will be on a Friday, and then the Final 4 will be on a Saturday, and then the championship will be the Sunday. So looking forward to that. That is going to be a blast. We're looking forward to that. This is all about the Fish and Fit challenge that we did. This started back in December, and the idea was to get us into the best possible shape that we can for this upcoming season. And I'll be honest with you, right off the bat, I will tell you I'm glad that I did lose what I lost. And the reason why I say that is because man, the amount of fishing that I personally had to do in Kissimmee, and then turn around and then go to Lake Seminole. And basically, I'll be honest with you, man, I fished so much water at Lake Seminole. And, I felt pretty good, man. I mean, the day that we fished, Adam Patron and I fished, we covered, man, it was a long way. I mean, we're just over 10 miles. No joke, 10 miles, going back to and fro, different areas. And if you're not used to it, man, it's a killer. And you got to remember, Hobie doesn't allow motors. And a lot of these guys that don't have motors struggled. I mean, at the end of the day, man. And, I felt like a brick wall kind of hit me on Sunday. But I felt pretty good though overall, and I'll be honest with you, I kind of attested it to a little bit healthy lifestyle, eating, and really working out and trying to gain strength, especially in the lower body, to get through. And that's what the whole Fish and Fit challenge was all about, was to try to get anglers in shape for the best possible season that you can prepare yourself. Now, listen, I'm not a fitness guru, as you can tell. I'm a buffet guru. I know my food, but fitness in itself plays a vital part in making good decisions. If you're fit and you get your endurance, especially later in the day, fishing is all about making great decisions on the water. And this allows us to kind of get a head start on the season. And a lot of you guys took this very seriously, and you guys fished your butts off. Not only fished your butts off, but you worked your butts off as well in terms of the results. And I'm going to tell you, the results were thin lined results in terms of whoever made it into the top three. And I'm telling you, this is the closest tournament that I've ever had to judge and basically officiate. I didn't judge because I was in the tournament, but looking at the final results, this was unbelievable. And I mean, it's just one of those things. It's just razor thin. So the top three was jumbled, and some jockeying back and forth and all that good stuff. But man, after 2.5 months of getting in this, you're going to be shocked. You're absolutely going to be shocked at some of these results that came through. And I want to congratulate everybody who took this seriously and gave it their all. And I hope that you feel better. I hope that this is, basically an awakening for you, and it was for me. It held you guys accountable to each other, and also this tournament. And guys, keep it going. As I said, don't stop here, man. Again, the fishing season is just now going to get started, and hopefully that you've trained your body enough to have a little bit more healthier lifestyle. I believe if you would have taken your blood work, and you would have taken your blood work prior to, and then you take your blood work now, you're going to see just ridiculous results. So we had 30 anglers in the tournament, and some of us took it seriously, some of us did not. Some of us fell off the wagon, some of us just went all the way through to the very get-go. I was getting messages, hey, when's weigh-in going to happen? Is it going to be midnight or whatever? And we allowed everybody kind of weigh in till midnight on the 14th, and people were just, literally taking this to the extent and to the extreme. So it was pretty awesome to see, and I'm glad for it, man. Anyway, just keep it going, guys. I'm super happy with what transpired, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the results. And let's go ahead and start. We're gonna go ahead and do basically the top 5, and I'm gonna see if I can get this to work. And let's see here. I'm gonna add this to the stream. There we go. I'm gonna give you the top 5. These are the top 7 that you see fishing results that were judged and certified, and then of course that you had additional inches added to the percentage of weight loss. Now, the reason why we did that is because it evened the field. It didn't matter what weight you were striving to lose as much percentage of the weight that you were. And I'm telling you, this is unbelievable what we've seen in terms of the percentage body fat and weight loss. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the results, and then we're going to get some of our guests on and talk about their journey. But coming in 5th place with 102 inches total is Mr. Marcus Coates. Marcus Coates came in at 102 inches. He would have had more, but the unfortunate thing is he didn't weigh in, and I could not allow his additional weight loss. I do know he lost about 15 pounds, and that would equate to about 8 pounds, or 8%, which would have been 8 inches to it. So that's basically what it is. But good job, Marcus, man. 102 inches is where he stands, and he was in 5th place. Now, 3rd and 4th place. 3rd and 4th place is determinant of the cutoff line of who's in the money and who's not. We're paying out the top 3. 3rd and 4th place was the difference of the two was 0.2 inches. I had to go to the decimal point. 0.2 difference. Unbelievable. These two gentlemen both had 113 inches total. Coming in 4th place was Mr. Jason Campbell at 113.5 inches. Jason had 105 inches. He lost 8.52% of his body weight. And that gives him a 4th place finish of 113.5. Coming in 3rd place was Craig Knight at 113.7 inches. He lost 14.2% of his body weight. And let me tell you something. He wasn't starting at 180 pounds. Unbelievable. 113.7 inches goes to Mr. Craig Knight. He finishes in the money by 0.2 inches. Congratulations. I know that's a heartbreaker for Jason, but man, you worked your butt off. I told you it was basically that was a can of soda. The difference between each other. Unbelievable. But 14.2% body fat or body weight was lost by Mr. Craig Knight. He came in with 99.5 inches that he caught, and then he lost 14.2% body weight. Unbelievable. Coming in 2nd place with 126 inches total is Mr. Caleb Helbig. Congratulations, Caleb. He had 106 inches caught, and he lost 20% of his body weight. You should see the video he sent me. He looks like a different man. Unbelievable. He looks like a different man. Congratulations, Caleb, for 20% body weight gone. He ends up the contest with 126 inches, and coming in, and our winner of the Fish and Fit 1st place is Mr. Jared Brockelman. He lost 21% body weight. Unbelievable. He looks like an Adonis right now. He sent me a video and a picture, and unbelievable. Obviously, I have the weights prior to and what they weighed in at. This guy worked his butt off. Jared Brockman wins the KBBT Fish and Fit with 129 total inches. He had 108 inches plus 21% body weight. Congratulations, Jared Brockelman. These guys took it serious. These top 4 gentlemen, actually top 5, took this very, very serious. Unbelievable of what they've done. And I'm going to ask Jared if he can. I sent him the link. I hope he can come on. I know you guys don't have. Power. Hopefully, you guys were able to come on and just click the link. Caleb, if you want to come on as well, I'll send you a link as well, my friend. And if you guys can jump on, I would love to speak to you guys. Kind of talk about your journey and see what you guys did, man. But unbelievable results. I mean, goodness gracious, and how small the error was. I mean, just incredible. And I'm super proud of you guys for what you guys did, and it was just awesome. So super happy of what you guys did, and man, couldn't be any more prouder of what the the results were. So let me see if I can get Mr. Jared and Caleb on. And if Caleb can join us, that'd be great. But I'm going to get Mr. Jared on and let him talk to you guys about this. Mr. Jared Brockelman, what's going on, buddy?
Not much. Hey, man, there's not going to be much light here. We've been doing rolling blackouts all day. So
I see that, man. My goodness. I'm glad. Aren't you glad we invested all that money into windmills, that are frozen and can't produce any power right now for you guys?
yeah,
I mean, windmills are literally frozen solid. Solar panels are covered with snow. You have no power. I
yeah.
mean, alternative energy, man. Isn't it great?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, congratulations, man.
Hey, thank you.
Dude, 21%. That is in 2.5 months, dude. That is
Yeah.
a lot. That is a lot, man. Talk to us about what you did, man. Give us your plan. Give us what you need. Me and you kind of talk privately about it, but tell the audience exactly what you did from the very get go, man. And dude, it's one thing to get started, and go like a month or so, but to persevere through this, man, and just talk about your journey, bro.
Okay. Yeah. So first of all, you may recall just brief text back and forth that you and I had before this whole thing got started, and I had not entered it, and you had wound up going ahead and extended the deadline by a day for people to go ahead and enter. And I had not entered because I knew a lot of the people that were entering. Hey, we got light.
Hey,
Uh,
I'm here for you.
and so I only came into this weighing just under 191 pounds, and I was like, I really don't have a shot at this.
Yeah, I
But
remember you saying
you
something
know, yeah, and but then I kind of thought, I don't really like fishing in the cold that much, and maybe this will kind of motivate me to fish in the cold. So I kind of came into it not really expecting to do much on the weight loss side. But anyway, so I signed up and got going, and then my competitive spirits kicked in, and I was like, well, let's just see what we can do here. So um, as far as how I started, I mean, I kind of really got just kind of started reading up on what it might take for me to actually be able to compete with some of the guys that some of the guys had already thrown out goals of, well, like Caleb, I think he threw out a goal of dropping like 20% or somewhere close to that right off the bat, and I was like, whoa, okay, how can I do that? And so just kind of started looking into it and came up with some stuff. But basically what I did is, I literally immediately pulled my diet down to about 1,000 calories a day of
Wow.
intake. Um, and on top of that, a really clean diet. I tried to watch the fats, the bad fats as much as possible. The starches and the carbs, and just really try to make it as lean as possible without, getting a little bit of carbs in there, but keeping it really lean.
Right.
That was kind of and I carried that through to the end, just without wavering. That would be through the week, Monday through Friday, about 1,000 calories ish, sometimes a little bit less.
Yeah.
Um, I would allow a couple hundred extra calories per day on like a Saturday and Sunday when I knew I was going to be out fishing.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, the max would be around 1,300 calories.
Right.
Uh, and then on the exercise side of it, my wife and I, we do several classes a week, and then we do some stuff on our own. But, I tried to target somewhere between 400 to 500 calorie burn on every workout I did
Mm.
during the week.
Wow.
That would be 4 days a week minimum. I would usually take Friday off because I knew I was going to be on the water Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
And those Saturday and Sunday days, typically with the kind of conditions that we would be fishing in, it wasn't unusual to burn 2 to 3,000 calories on a day like that, being out
Right.
in the cold and the weather all day. So I literally did that start to finish, right up to the end, without really deviating from that plan.
Well, dude, I mean, that is quite a. That's quite a regimen. I mean, like your meal plan. What were you just eating? Like tuna fish in a can and maybe a piece of celery or something. I mean,
And it was a lot of chicken,
yeah, a
uh,
lot of chicken.
a lot of broccoli without a bunch of stuff added to it.
Right.
Just it's your vegetables without all the good stuff that you put on it to make it taste good.
Right.
Uh, that was pretty much it. Start to finish. And I ain't gonna lie, it was hard sometimes because I got watching my family sitting around eating chocolate ice cream
Oh, wow.
and just stuff like that, and
Yeah.
eat it, but not letting myself. It took a pretty good bit mentally to stay on top of it, but it was worth it. It was fun.
Yeah, no kidding, man. Well, dude, listen, your paycheck coming to you is $1,260. Here's what I want you to do. Go get
Right.
some food, man.
Hey, man.
Go to the buffet. Grab you some food, man. Grab it.
My wife, I told her, I said, as soon as I turn my weights in, the first thing I want is pizza. And
Heck
she
yeah.
had 4 large pizzas waiting here at the house.
That's
Uh,
awesome, dude.
I was eating
Man.
on that yesterday and today, and I've given myself this whole week to eat whatever I want.
Well,
And
I
I,
mean, personally, how you feel, man? I mean, do you feel like this? I mean, this is like one of this is a huge accomplishment, man. I mean, huge accomplishment, dude.
yeah,
I mean, I don't underestimate it. I mean, I know this is just kind of like a fish and fit challenge, but dude, this is a little bit more for it than just that for you, right? I mean, this is overcoming a lot.
yeah. I mean, I'm pretty proud of it. I can't lie about that. It's if you'd have told me I would lost just shy of 40 pounds, if I would have been able to cut just shy of 40 pounds from start to finish, I'd have told you you're crazy. Uh,
Right.
Not even possible. But and frankly, I plan to put most of it back on. I was actually happy with the weight that I was at. I could have leaned out a lot, which would be nice, and that's what I'll do now. Is I'll bulk back up, but
For sure.
in a good, healthy way, and try to put because I had to give up a fair amount of muscle mass to lose this much weight. And I want to put that back on. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. It's a pretty neat journey, and proud to make it to the finish line and finish strong.
Yeah, man. I mean, like Caleb himself. I mean, he lost. I mean, I have to do the math here, man. But I mean, he lost a ton of weight. Craig Knight lost almost 33 pounds. I mean, that's huge numbers, man. In
Yeah,
that amount of time.
yeah,
I mean, that's just incredible, man. I mean, just incredible. Let's see. I think Caleb lost almost 40 pounds. I think it was around 40 pounds. But I mean, dude, just amazing numbers, man. I mean, amazing numbers. I can't imagine, dude. You know, I mean, that's crazy. You know,
yeah,
but now you get to have the fun portion of it. I mean, you've
yeah,
lost the weight, you're skinny, you're you're like a toothpick now, but now you get to bulk up in a healthier way, right? You
yeah,
shedded all that nasty crap off of you, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And now you get to, build muscle in a healthier way, man, and bulk up, and man, you're gonna feel fantastic, dude. Your fishing season, I think you're gonna have your best fishing season ever. I really are. I
I
really do
think
think that.
that'd be great.
Yeah, man. I mean, you're already off to a great start. You won this tournament. You know what I mean? But I mean, more importantly, if you do live events or, then you're part of the KFL and, the KBBT thing. And, I'm sure you're going to be doing some live events sprinkled in. Are you going to Lake Fork for the Bass Master?
I do plan to do that one. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, dude. I mean, your tournament season is going to be strong, man. It's going to be strong. So
Hope
a lot of
so.
people, yeah, a lot of people are going to know your name, dude. I mean, I think 2021 is going to be your career year. I really do.
Thank
You
you.
heard it here first. You know what I mean? But I mean, you ended the season. I mean, with the national qualifier, you and Soup going at it. You were in the championship round. Soup just edged you out there in the last hour.
Yep.
But I mean, dude, you know how to fish, man. Let's talk about the fishing aspect of it. You said you didn't like fishing cold weather, but you adjusted, man. I mean, Texas has been cold. It's not been it hasn't been in the 80s by any means. But what did you do differently to fish and adapt to the cold weather, man?
Yeah, yeah. So really, just so you know, the reason I don't like fishing cold weather is not so much that my body's cold, but I've got little circulation issues in my fingers and toes.
Yeah,
It makes it painful, so that's what makes it hard for
sure.
me to get out. I can bundle up and stay warm everywhere else, but
Right.
as far as the fishing goes, obviously fishing changes for you in the wintertime. The fish, they get lethargic. They go different places, do different things. But so I fished 5 different lakes. I turned in fish from 4 of those lakes. Um, I think as far as the fish that remained on the board, I think came from 3 of those lakes.
That's awesome in itself. It's not like you came from one honey hole. You know what I mean? You fished
No, I
3 or 4
didn't.
different lakes.
No, I didn't. Um, it was just a lot of time on the water, searching, looking, a lot of deep fishing.
Yeah.
Did a lot of, this year was really kind of the first time I ever started using jerk bait. And that wound up playing a pretty big factor in throughout this tournament, and it played a big factor in a live tournament that I'd won back in December.
Right. So you've
And
been watching Derek Brundle and Matthew Koenig fish, huh?
I've gotten pretty good with the jerkbait here lately, but
Yeah.
that's some of it. And it's not just all jerkbait. I actually, some of those fish did not come on jerkbait that stayed on the stringer or on the leaderboard, but just a lot of time on the water, and and some days, heck, it felt like most days not producing upgrades.
Right.
I don't know how many times I caught. I think my smallest fish that wound up on the leaderboard was a 20 and a half, and I caught multiple 20 and a halves since then. I caught one on Saturday, and it's almost heartbreaking when you catch those, and you're just like, oh my gosh, can I ever?
Yeah.
But it just came down to a lot of time on the water and learning about the different lakes that I was on and where those fish were holding at.
Right.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, incredible, man, dude. I mean, what a journey, dude. Last 2.5 months, man, dude. I mean, that's just it's awesome, and I'm super happy for you, man. We are proud of you. A lot of great comments that were given. Just congratulations all throughout. You can read all the comments throughout, man. But yeah, Caleb Helbig says he lost around 42 pounds. That's just amazing, dude. Caleb, congratulations, bro. I mean, that in itself is an achievement, man, dude. And as I said, the fishing's secondary in this. This is a lifestyle change, and I'm glad you guys took it seriously. I want to thank Jake Suvak for all his support and helping us out. Brian Bolser as well, kind of getting in there and encouraging people and giving them tips, and all the posts that were given throughout the Fish and Fit group, very encouraging. All the challenges that we did and all that stuff, man, that was really, really cool, man. And, everybody kind of, kept in contact and trying to encourage one another and, hold each other accountable. And that's what it takes sometimes, man. We kind of fall off the wagon and stuff. And, you need somebody right there to kind of just, beat the tar out of you and get you through. But Jared, I'm sure you would say this, probably your, wife and family were a big motivation and key into keeping yourself on track and on par and doing that. I mean, do you have anybody you want to thank or, anybody you want to shout out to?
Yeah, for sure. My wife and kids. I mean, they have to give up a little something when I'm doing this, and that's time.
Yeah.
If kind of competing at a high level with all these guys that are really great anglers, you pretty much have no choice but to spend a lot of time on the water.
Right.
And, without them backing me up on that, I wouldn't be able to do it. So to my wife, Tila, and my daughters, Hunter and Harley, that's, I can't thank them enough for that. And just, you guys, for the platform that you offer and to promote everyone, and thanks to Mark and Jason for, I've done some fishing with those guys a lot lately and both fishing for this Fish and Fit and also preparing for the KFL season. And
yeah,
guys have been a lot of support, and I appreciate that.
This is going to be a different year, man. It's going to be different. It's going to be very, very fun, man. I mean, there's so many things out there right now you can do, man. I'm just loving the innovation and kayak fishing, man. I saw some things right now, man, kind of on the bass boat world. And, let me just say this, kayak fishing is starting to get a lot of attention, both positive and negative. And, I mean, but you know what, Drew Gregory is going to be on Bass Talk Live. I love Bass Talk Live. I just watch it every freaking day and listen to their podcast. But he's going to be on Bass Talk Live on Wednesday. So check that out, guys. And, finally some kayak fishing gets a little love on the bass boat world. And, hopefully he'll represent, the kayak world. He'll represent the kayak world really well. A lot of them just don't understand the whole kayak thing. It's a different world, man. Giving up your big 250s and you're basically puddling, your paddles or your pedals or your XI3s and stuff like that. But it's a different world. it's a different way to fish too. I mean, the areas that you can get in with a kayak compared to a bass boat slash, the lack of areas that you're not be able to go to. You have to know your area, know your water. And I think Drew Gregory is going to talk a lot about that. So again, the whole point of this, man, was to kind of get up front and basically be on the forefront of all these different, I think, tremendous growth that the sport's going to have. And we're doing little different things like this, like the Fish and Fit Challenge and KBBT, KFL, and everything else, to offer something a little bit different than what's out there. Look, every state, every region has their own local live event tournaments. You could go find a live tournament every weekend just throughout the entire year. It's the same old. You get yourself into a body of water. You got 30 to 50 guys, and you compete against them, and that's great, man. I love it. But to be able to offer these little things, that's something that's different, that's innovative, that's fun, that's challenging. I mean, Jared, I think you would say that this is probably one of the most challenging tournaments you've ever been a part of. Yeah, and something that's going to take you to the next level. And we're here to try to make you better fishermen and give you some information and challenge you to a point to where you're going to have to do things completely different than you ever done before. Jared, I would sit here and say this, man. I don't know, I'm not going to speak for you, but I would say, you've had to learn some things through this tournament. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I've had to literally learn waters and how to fish in different climates, different weather and stuff like that, for sure. Yeah.
I mean, something that, as I said, you got to just put yourself in. Like I'm going to Watts Bar, dude. I don't fish during February, man. I mean, we just don't fish up here during that time.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to do. You know what I mean? But I'm just going to do it anyway. I have no idea what to throw, where to go. I mean, I have no freaking clue. We just don't fish around here when it's cold, man. We eat. I mean? But other than that, man, I mean, we get ready typically in April, and that's our go season. But I'm trying to challenge myself too, man, to be a better fisherman, and take that kind of the stuff I learn, and how they go from the deeper, their bellies in the mud wintertime to pre-spawn and to spawn and post-spawn, and wherever they go, half of them go out deep, half of them stay shallow in the summertime, and just trying to figure out these stupid green fish, man. It drives me crazy.
Yeah, they can make you that way.
They can, man. But Jared, dude, congratulations, man. We're gonna wrap it up here, man. I gotta get packed up and get ready to go. But dude, one heck of a job, man. And Caleb and Jason and Craig and Marcus, dude, guys, congratulations on one heck of a tournament. And there's other guys that were further down the leaderboard too. I'll say this: Greg Oakes lost over 30 pounds. I didn't really put any fish on the board, but that to me doesn't matter, man. You lost 30 pounds, bro. Congratulations. Dave Burke lost a ton of weight as well. I think he was close to 30 pounds as well. I mean, he jumped up the leaderboard, just missed outside the top 5. Several like that, guys. I mean, people like Marty Hughes, dude. He didn't lose a ton of weight, man, but he was consistent every day, posting what he was doing, man. He was a great inspiration to me. I mean, it wasn't just all about the weight loss, but it was, basically staying fit, being consistent. Listen, if I was fit as Marty Hughes when I'm his age, man, I'm doing pretty good. I mean, he looks fantastic.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I mean, guys, as I said, congratulations, man. Let's kind of use this, catapult us into a great 2021. And man, I'm proud of you guys. And on to the next tournament, man. Our next tournament's going to be again the National Qualifier. We'll be broadcasting through that. And then the national championship, and then, man, after that, KFL starts, buddy. We're rolling. So here we go, guys. All right, guys. This is Greg. This is for Jarrett, and we're signing off here. Have a great night, and we'll see you at Watts Bar. Take care. Bye-bye.
Have a good one.